Lugia V-Star is a deck that, since the rotation back a couple of years ago, hasn't been the same way. It's been strong, sometimes arguably the best deck in the format, but with the changes in Twilight Masquerade, it very well could actually be the best deck for realsies this time. I'm Jet from InThirdPerson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Lugia V-Star. Colorless Pokemon, 280 HP, weak to lightning, and it's got the attack Tempest Dive for 4 colorless energy, does 220 damage, and you can discard a stadium and play. It's kind of expensive for 220 damage, but you're generally not trying to attack with Lugia V-Star. What you really want to get is Summoning Star, where your V-Star power lets you bench 2 colorless Pokemon from your discard pile, put them on your bench, and of course we are looking to bench Archeops because Archeops is absolutely insane. It is normally a Pokemon that's a stage 2, you have to evolve from a fossil, horrible, but with Lugia you can just put it on the bench directly, and it has the insane ability Primal Turbo, where once during your turn you can attach 2 special energy from your deck to a Pokemon of your choice and then shuffle your deck. And Archeops is just an absolutely phenomenal way of accelerating energy to a bunch of different powerful attackers, including Cinccino with that special roll attack, does 70 damage for each special energy card attached to this Pokemon. It's capable of one-shotting anything in the game with enough energy in hand. But because of some new updates to the deck, we're able to run some new cards as well, including Iron Hands EX. And we're not going to be able to arm press with this deck, but we can use Ampy very much to punish smaller Pokemon and take multiple prizes with this attack. For the end game, or even in the middle of the game, we can use Bloodmoon Ursaluna, where it's Blood Moon attack for 5 colorless energy, does 240, but you can attack on the next turn. But towards the end of the game, it's costs less because of the season skill ability, where it comes down for each prize that your opponent has taken. And in the mid game, it's not bad either. You could power this up with, depending on where you are in the game, for not that much energy, and having a solid 240 attack on a 260 basic is very nice. And one of the things you can even add in the deck, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of this card, having played it. There are definitely uses for it. Wellspring Mask Ogerpon EX. Sob is a neat attack. It lets you, does 20 damage, and you can trap your opponent's active Pokemon in the active, so they're going to have to find a switch card. This can help you stall for time, but really Torrential Pump for 1 water and 2 colorless lets you do 100 damage to the active and then 120 to the bench. Your opponent isn't necessarily looking for a snipe attack from Lugia V-Star, but it is something that is totally possible within this deck now that Ogerpon is here. Personally, I prefer 2 Lumineon over the 1 Lumineon and Ogerpon, but this is a tech in here, and I did want to at least have it in here so we could have that conversation. So let's talk about the counts here of Pokemon. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. We've got a 4-3 line of Lugia V and Lugia V-Star. Turn 1 going second, you can use Read the Wind for 1 energy. You get to discard a card from your hand and then draw 3 cards. That can be a way of getting Archeops out of your hand. We also have 4 counts of Archeops, 1 Lumineon with its Luminous Sign ability, lets you grab a supporter card from your deck when you bench it. I really like this card. I probably would prefer 2 over the Ogerpon, but something you can consider changing on your own. We have 3 Minccino Cinccino. Now, we have a split of 1 Minccino with the 60 HP, 2 with the 70. Dragapult is very much a threat, and Dragapult can one-shot this Minccino with just damage counters alone. But Call for Family is such a good attack, letting you bench 2 basic Pokemon. That can get you like another Minccino and a Lugia, for example, that we do have it in here, 1 copy, but then we have the 70 HP to try and avoid the Dragapult damage. And I think that's everything on this page here, right? Yeah, let's go talk about trainer cards. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of your choice. In particular, try and get those Archeops off the board with Ultra Ball. 1 copy of Jacq lets you grab 2 evolution Pokemon from your deck, put them into your hand. This lets you get the Archeops immediately, Archeops, Lugia, and so on, so that you can get rolling. 1 copy of Mesagoza for, you get to flip a coin, and if heads, you get to grab a Pokemon of your choice. Just a more opportunity to get that Pokemon search, because your setup is so important to this deck. 3 copies of Great Ball. Get to look at the top 7 cards of your deck and grab any Pokemon you find there. And yeah, Great Ball is not the best Pokeball, but it does have the benefit of, one, it's extra Pokemon search, which this deck desperately needs, and two, it puts the Pokemon in your hand. So if you want to grab something like Lumineon, for example, you can grab a Lumineon, put it into your hand, versus something like a Nest Ball, which puts it onto your bench and you can't activate its ability. So Great Ball is here. 2 copies of Iono for hand disruption. Both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of their deck, and then draw equal to the number of prize cards remaining. 4 copies of Capturing Aroma. Again, this deck needs tons of Pokemon search to find those Archeops, find those Lugias, and so on. So you flip a coin. If heads, you grab an evolution Pokemon. If tails, you get a basic. 1 copy of Serena, which gives you 2 functions here. You can either discard up to 3 cards and then draw up to 5, and this can help you get the Archeops on the board without discarding everything, especially if you've got energy in hand. And it can also gust a Pokemon V, and I know we're not seeing as many Pokemon V these days, but Serena is very nice in that use case. 2 copies of Professor's Research to discard our hand, draw 7, and another new card in this deck is Carmine. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn and discard your hand and draw 5 cards. So this is another opportunity to get set up with Lugia on turn 1, being able to play a supporter. You don't have to play Squawkabilly on this deck and waste your space on that. You can just play Carmine instead. And you could even use Lumineon on your first turn to get Carmine to then discard your hand and draw 5. But throughout the rest of the game, you can draw 5 cards instead. So it's not as good Professor's Research, but the fact that you can play it on turn 1 is huge. And then 2 copies of Boss's Orders to gust a bench Pokemon into the active. For energy splits, we've got 17 energy. This might be, I personally, like a lot of lists run 16. I've always been a fan of 17 energy for Lugia because it's such an energy hungry deck. So we've got 4 copies of Mist Energy, prevents all effective attacks. This is going to be your Dragapult defense, your Sableye defense, so they can't drop the damage counters on Pokemon that have this. Frenzied Gouging from Roaring Moon. I know it's not as popular these days, but any Pokemon with Mist Energy can't be affected by that attack. Giratina's Star Requiem doesn't work with this here as well. V-Guard Energy protects you from attacks from Pokemon V, where you take 30 less damage, which is nice. 4 Gift Energy, when your Pokemon gets knocked out, you get to draw up to 7 cards. 3 Double Turbo Energy for 2 colorless energy. You take a 20 damage hit, but it's not that big of a deal. 4 copies of Jet Energy, really great for pivoting, especially in control matchups that are trying to trap stuff like Archeops. You can use a Jet Energy from your hand, put it on your attacker, and then just swing it back in. And then another new card, Legacy Energy, absolutely bonkers in this deck. It's a Rainbow Energy, a single Rainbow Energy, and the Pokemon that it's holding it, when they get knocked out, they drop 1 less prize. So you can use this as your Rainbow Energy for Iron Hands' amp you very much. You can use it as the Water Energy and Torrential Pump, and then these Pokemon only drop 1 prize. But you could also just put it on a Cinccino, and now you have a Pokemon doing 280, 350 damage and not dropping a prize at all. So absolutely bonkers what the possibilities are with this deck. So your game plan, you got to get at least 1 Lugia V on turn 1, possibly 2 if there's an opportunity for your opponent to knock you out on their first turn going second. And then from there, you got to get 2 Archeops in the discard pile, pop Lugia V-Star, and then start swinging with the right attackers, whether it's Iron Hands, whether it's Ogerpon, whether it's Cinccino. Usually it's Cinccino. And then you've got the Ursaluna there as an insurance policy for the end of the game. All right, let's check out these matches. We get this is not a bad start. Okay, Dragapult energy switch. Huh. Okay. Okay, there's our Lugia V-Star. Regidrago, our turn. Okay. If we go and let's go Capturing Aroma. Hopefully we hit heads. Are you kidding me? We got the turn 1? We're just set? We Gucci? Okay, we'll get the 70 HP one down because they do have Dragapult snipe potential here. And do we throw? I don't think we have to throw the Great Ball right now. Right now, we are looking really good. We just one-shot this Regidrago. And then we figure it out from there. And I don't think Wellspring Mask Ogerpon helps us out at all. Just this type of matchup doesn't really lend itself to the snipe. But yeah, if we blast this Regidrago DV, it's kind of done, right? Now they might play an Iono or something, and everything here is in flux, but like we have a pretty awesome start. Oh, okay. They're gonna protect. Wow, they're gonna sacrifice the Mew. I guess that gives them a free retreat, and they can do what they. Oh, we have Serena. Serena gusts up Pokemon V. So hopefully they don't get down a. Okay, they get down a second Regidrago. That's good for them. Yeah, we'll gust up the one with the fire, and then they're screwed. Oh, this is good. This is good. Ooh, that was okay. They get the Dragapult then, but the losing the Radiant Charizard does suck. So they could potentially get another Regidrago up on the following turn, right? Energy switch, and into Regidrago V-Star. Let's go. So we pop off right now. We definitely want to knock out this one right here. So let's go Cinccino. Let's attach the Jet Energy. Let's go Great Ball, see what we can get. Oh, just another Lugia V-Star. That does kind of suck. And we are going to Gust. Yeah, give me this Regidrago here. And let's Summoning Star. Get our 2 Archeops on the board. And we'll go Gift V-Guard. Yeah, Gift and V-Guard for sure. This is actually kind of a relevant use for V-Guard because Regidrago is doing less damage to Lugia now. And let's go and get one more. What? Double Turbo? No. Mist Energy we'll hold on to. I think we can get rid of a Jet Energy here. As our second one. We hit 220 clean. We discard this Pokestop as well. Yeah, get that out of here. 2 prizes. Taking 20 less damage from Regidrago. Bring it. Mist Energy on the Cinccino. Love that for me. Yeah, they're in a horrible spot now. They have to find a Fire Energy. They have to find a switch. There's the Regidrago V-Star. That's part of it. Okay, and then they can... Oh, they can get the Fire Energy now. Oh, they could potentially attack right now. Because Legacy Star can get them that Fire Energy back. And if they've got... Yeah, Fire Energy plus E-Switch. And how many cards do you get back from Legacy? 2 cards. They just need a 3rd E-Switch at that point, or another E-Switch. Okay, they don't even have to do that right now. They get their Fire Energy back. And they could get the Regidrago V back. At which point they're copying, what, Dragapult's attack? Yeah. All right, let's go. Do they have it? I'm excited to play this deck. I'm very much looking forward to Regidrago Ogerpon. Regidrago is one of my favorite Pokemon. And I've been slowly collecting the cards to make it happen. I finally have 4-3 Regidrago. And I do have 3 Ogerpon as well. So it's just a matter of time at this point. Uh-oh. Losing the Cinccino does suck. If they can find an E-Switch, though. If they don't, then they're in trouble. Okay. get those back. Do they have it? Do they have an E-switch in those two cards? Oh, okay, they're going to get the E-switch with the discard. They knock out the Cinccino. They soften up. Potentially Archeops. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, Lugia is going to have to do some extra heavy lifting here. Yeah, losing the Cinccino does suck. And Tibat? Let me know the pronunciation on that. Thank you so much for the follow. Truly appreciate it. Okay, they're not going to be able to... If they're just copying Dragapult's attack, they are still 20 short on one-shotting or two-shotting the Lugia. Well, one-shotting the Lugia at this point. So, unless they have some sort of modifier here, I think we're okay. Tibat, like the animal. Okay. Love your YouTube videos. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Truly appreciated. Okay. I think at this point, then, we just swing. It does suck. Like, our draw power is horrid right now. I could put Mist Energy on the Archeops as well. But then, what? They could just Gust, right? Like, how many Mist Energy? I just don't want to be in a position where we are then losing out on Cinccino attacks. Let's go put one. I'm going to put one on this Archeops. And I'm not too worried about them dropping damage counters on the Lugia. We'll just swing for 220. And Lifelong Bug says, did you run the Greninja with Frostlass? Pidgeot. If we can get enough content with the Lugia, then I'll play Greninja Frostlass next. I have not had a chance to play Greninja Frostlass at all. And we're going to get another Ogerpon out. My gut reaction to the Pidgeot or the Greninja Frostlass seems like a cool idea, but it feels like it would be very bricky to me. So I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, Pokestop. You thought it was quite poor with Frostlass? Okay. It has gotten like some decent results online, but we'll see. I don't know if the 6 to the Archeops is really going to matter in this case. And we could have protected it too, but I chose not to. And we might get punished for it. We'll see. Haven't tried the Pidgeot though. I think Greninja is 250. Why did it hit 250? Hold on. What Pokemon? Oh, Raging Bolt's in there. That's why. Okay. Okay. I actually didn't realize that was happening. Okay, so 70. Cinccino is going to knock this out, right? Oh, we need one more energy. Okay, let's go add that energy there. And let's see what we can get for a attacker here. Heads, that's not... We don't want any of this stuff. Sure, we can throw an Archeops in the discard. Ogerpon's not going to do anything. We do have Minccino. I think we still need to run the Cinccinos here. So let's go Carmine for 5. Iron Hands doesn't really move the... it does, in the sense that we... Okay, I think we have to keep... All right, I'm going to put the Mist Energy on... And do we Legacy Energy now too? Okay. Because if they knock this out, like, Yeah, I think we take the 2 prize here. 740, 2028. I think we're fine. I don't have to go all in. I think we just do just enough here, and we conserve our energy. Oh, there we go. There's our gift energies. Ogerpon can come in and attack, but they don't have a spread attack. Like, it's... That's annoying. Now, do we still have Lumineon? If we have Lumineon, then we just Gust KO and Ogerpon, and this is done. I think that's probably the play at this point, assuming we still have... We should have one more Cinccino in the... Or, yeah, Cinccino in the deck. Hopefully we have not prized the Lumineon, and I really should have done a better job prize checking. It's still my fatal flaw. Now, there's also still a world where we don't get Lumineon. We need 2 pieces here. Capturing Aroma and Great Ball could potentially brick, at which point we're kind of screwed. Okay, we'll bring up the Minccino, and I need a Tails. Oh, there we go. We get the Cinccino. Let's go and let's get rid of a gift, Iron Hands and Gift Energy. Don't need those anymore. Okay, there's the Lumineon. Great. So we boss up. Yeah, we'll boss up the Mew. We'll boss up the Mew. And we'll take 2 prizes here. Primal Turbo, Jet Energy, Mist Energy. And go into the Cinccino. Cinccino gentle slaps for 280 to win the game. GG's. And that was a weird matchup. I honestly thought we had him cooked at the beginning. But the combination of Regidrago V-Star being able to, getting into Regidrago V-Star, the Ogerpon's getting the energy, the Legacy Star being able to recover cards from the discard pile, gave them the opportunity to attack. That second turn, I didn't realize, and maybe I wasn't paying attention because I was rambling, which does happen a lot. I was not expecting the Raging Bolt attack to just knock out the Lugia, so that did kind of make it a little scary there. But we still were able to overcome Cinccino, just too strong. Being able to one-shot those Regidragos is really nice. The Serena came in handy, really there. Yeah, let's go celebrate in the hot tub. Right now, chat triggered that hot tub reward thingy that you're seeing right now. So, yeah. We end up getting the win. That was a good one there. GG's. Let's have Jet overtime. No. Not today. No, not the Flutter Mane. And of course, it's a Flutter Mane in the active when Lugia is in the... And now I can't Lugia V-Star from there, which means I have to play it on the... Yo. Okay. Archeops at least. Great. Okay, I'm going to play... Let's go and get a second Lugia on the board. There's 2 in the... Oh, we got 1 in the discard. Okay, we'll put the Iron Hands up too, which may or may not be a mistake. Oh, I meant I should have gotten... Okay. Hopefully... We should be fine. We should be fine. Based on this hand, we should be fine. And we can start doing Iron Hands things. Our hand is a little clogged with energy. I don't like that, but we can't Iron Hands, take 2 prizes, only cough up 1. Getting a Cinccino would be nice here too. Okay. Do we have hand disruption in this deck even? Okay, let's go and Iron Hands. And I will get rid of a gift. I will get rid of the Cinccino. And let's get rid of a Jet Energy. We'll get ourselves a Lugia VSTAR. Let's see, do we have a Lumineon? No, we do not have Lumineon. We have Ogerpon. Ogerpon's all right. For sniping stuff. Okay. If that's the case, let's go and grab... We'll go... And we have 2 in the discard, right? Yes. Okay. Iron Hands coming in pretty clutch here. We are going to get the 2 Archeops on the board. And I think it's fine if we... Yeah, we'll go Legacy Energy... V-Guard Energy? Yeah, V-Guard Energy doesn't matter. Gardevoir's not playing Pokemon V. I can play Energy from hand as well. No, we can't. We can't. All right. We'll go and fill that up with, I don't know. Sure, a Mist Energy. Okay, Iron Hands gets rolling. Let's go in Serena here, and we'll discard just the Ultra Ball. And we'll draw up to 5. Oh my... Okay, we'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take 2 prizes with the Iron Hands. We put massive pressure on our opponent to get rolling right now. Basically, if they don't get... If they don't get an attacker out right now, they're probably screwed. Okay, they get a Gardevoir. Oh, the Gallade. Interesting. Okay. Sure. They're not attacking right now, though. Oh, the Gallade's actually kind of annoying. Although it does throw all this energy back in, which is fantastic for us. Right? The Gallade is annoying because we can't one-shot it with Iron Hands. We are also only coughing up 1 prize with Iron Hands. That's fantastic. And they're not attacking right now. I don't think. Okay, here comes the Drifloon. They've only got 2 energy. Screamtail is annoying because they can just hit an Archeops if they get enough energy on the board or energy out. Though it's a lot, right? This deck, they have to pretty much get all of their energy to knock out 1 Archeops, and it's not as realistic as it used to be. Oh, there's the Gardevoir. Oh, they're gonna take out the Archeops. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Ooh, but they are softening this up. That puts that in Ampy very much range. Okay. Okay, we got ourselves a game. We have ourselves a game. And they might lean into attacking with the Gardevoir instead. Do I want to hit them with the Ogerpon right now? I can't hit them with the Ogerpon right now. That is a cool option, though. That is a cool option. No, we can't hit them with the Ogerpon. We cannot, because we can't recover this energy. It's stuck on the Iron Hands right now. We will attach Mist Energy to the Lugia. And let's go Iono here. Ugh. Okay, we have to double turbo here, unfortunately. And hopefully they don't... 120. We amp you very much. Take 2 prizes. All right. Yeah, they're going to have to attack with Gardevoir right now. They do play the Ogerpon. That's annoying. What is their route to victory here? They need to take... Yeah, 6 prizes is going to be hard. We can 2-shot Gardevoir with Lugia or... Oh, yeah, they're going to go after the Archeops. Now, if they go in with the Drifloon, they just lose. Okay, and they Iono us. Down to 2. This is still not over. Unfortunately for us, still not over. Professor's research, though, into 7 new cards is nice. I don't know if it's worth playing the Minccino at this point. It might be. Like, yeah, the firepower would have been nice against the Gardevoir, but we didn't play it. And, well, we can't power up a Cinccino in time. This is weird. TM Evo. Oh, they're just burning it. Okay. What's the more important card here? Like, do we go in with the Lugia or do we go in with the Iron Hands? If we had Boss right now, we can just win. I think we have to go in with Lugia and potentially get a boss play later and just soften this thing up. Oh, hold on. If we can get Tails, do we have Lumineon in the deck? Oh, no, we used Lumineon already. Ooh. Ursaluna could be good. Ursaluna could be good. Okay, that gives us a potential late game attacker here. Okay. Yeah, 200 gift. Yeah, let's go put some energy onto the Bloodmoon Ursaluna here. And we'll swing for... Yeah, it does suck. We didn't get... Do we just keep thinning our deck at this point? No. Okay, we'll swing for the 200. Now, almost certainly, they're going to go into the Drifloon. Oh, they can't go into the Drifloon. If they go into the Drifloon, they have to go into the Drifloon and hit the Iron Hands if they're going to win. But they only draw... It does suck that we lost our Lumineon and the Ogerpon didn't really give us help. And D-Jog says, just coming from YouTube, been loving your channel. Thank you. Sorry if I was slow on responding. This match got really weird. Don't you just boss? I don't have boss, and we don't have Lumineon. We have 1 Lumineon in the deck because I took out 1 for Ogerpon, and I think there's pros and cons to it, but generally speaking, I'm kind of not a fan of the Ogerpon, to be honest. And yeah, maybe there was a time... no, we started with the Iron Hands, so... Oh, and they Turo. Interesting. Okay, that stalls for time, for sure. I think that gives us one more turn to figure this out. I'm very curious to see where this goes. Oh, they just scoop. What? I mean, we'll take the win. That's not necessarily the conclusion I was hoping for. But we'll take it. Yeah, maybe. Like I certainly, like, almost every day when I play on my phone, something happens, like my son needs my attention, and then I just have to scoop. So that happens. Maybe mom called dinner. Yeah, the Iron Hands there came in very clutch, being able to take 4 prizes early. They did have a decent game plan, like attacking with Gardevoir, knowing we can't one-shot Gardevoir because we'd never set up a Cinccino. And they did stall for time with the Turo, but I guess I don't know why maybe they couldn't evolve back into Gardevoir again? I don't know. But regardless, this is a match that, yeah, you do have ways of taking advantage of their board state, whether it's the Iron Hands taking early prizes, maybe even Ogerpon sniping stuff out if they don't play the Manaphy down early enough. And that was, yeah, ultimately, like, I'm really disappointed in the end of that, but I'm glad we were able to take the win. GG's. And there we go. That is a look at Lugia V-STAR. It certainly has pretty much all the tools it needs to be good in pretty much any matchup. However, it's still fatal flaw to me is just setting up can be such a chore. And if you just can't get if you can't meet all of the conditions of getting 2 Archeops and a Lugia V-STAR on the board on your second turn, you're just going to have a really bad time. And it's not necessarily impossible to win when that happens, but it's really difficult going forward. But beyond that, if you are fine with going through that struggle, you will probably have a lot of fun with Lugia and get a lot of wins as well, because at this point, it feels like a pretty complete deck with tools to give it the upper hand against pretty much anything. But what say you? Do you love Lugia? Do you hate Lugia? I still feel like even with everything that it has right now, it's not a deck for me because I cannot deal with that setup. But if you are, like, have fun, go get those wins. All right, for now, I got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at @InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at @InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.